What's going on, everybody? This is VClassBeatz here, and today I'm doing a video on Codeine Fiend. So basically, Codeine Fiend is a VST created by a producer by the name of Rellek, and the plugin is very easy to use. It has sounds that could feature artists like Lil Baby, Gunna, a number of new artists that's out now today. And it's a really good and easy to use plugin. Now today I'm going to show you some of its functionalities, run through it, and make a beat with it. So here we go. So here we have our pitch knob. All right, so from the pitch knob you can just change the pitch if you want to. This is the gain knob up here. Lower the gain, raise the gain. Pretty simple, right? So we're going to the filter knob, and I think the filter knob is depending on how you adjust the other settings. So not going to go too deep into that, but here goes the reverb. All right, the glide. The pan. Here you have the ADSR functions, which is attack, decay, to sustain, release. You raise the attack, you barely hit it. Closer the attack is to the bottom, the more of the sound you hear. Decay, sustain. But the lower the attack is, the less you'll hear some of these other functions. So let's raise the attack. And release. See how you had a quick release and you had a long release. All right, so over here we have the LFO functions. Here goes the depth and then the rate. Let's try another sound to see if we can catch the rate. Here goes the choir sound. Let's hear. Just kind of give it like a weird kind of alien feel. Okay, so at the bottom here we have the LFO type, we have the LFO wave, and we have the LFO source. So currently mod wheel is selected, but you have the options for aftertouch and velocity. And then for the LFO type you have the low pass and you have the high pass. And then for the wave you have your basic triangle, sine, saw, square, and exponent. Scrolling on to the middle here is like a bank selection. I don't see anything to kind of click for the bank selection, but that's neither here nor there. So here goes the amp, and I like this amp because you're able to kind of raise the tone of the sound a little bit. See how when you raise the high, it gets higher in the higher frequency, and the lower frequency. So you could always adjust that to your liking. And last but not least, we have the final settings that's here on the right hand side bottom. Here is the quality, which is high, mid, or low. You have the velocity, which is normal, weak, or strong. I like to keep mine on normal because you can change the velocity within FL Studio. And then you have the, what is this? I only got my glasses on. This is voice mode, so you can have the voice in poly or either mono or legato. And that's basically all of the main functions. So let's go through some of the sounds. I went through a bass sound. I went through a choir sound. Let's hear this pad. So that pad sound really cool. Like the organ sound. Go up an octave. That tone is really high. So I guess to cut down on it, you'll just add a filter. So what I would do is I would low pass something like this, and then adjust the rate, the different settings. Yeah, that low pass, you don't barely hear it. Cut the gain down. Not a big fan of that sound, but I know that you can probably do some different cool things with it. Go down an octave. Go down another octave. I like this in the lower tone because you get more of the fullness of this bell. So that bell's cool, but I like it in the lower tone. Let's go to the string. You see this for the release, I would probably bring this down some. So that's a cool string. I would just, like I said, play with the ADSR settings, you know, just mess around, because you could just change this into so many different things. Like if I raise the rate and the depth, and you got you a totally different sound. And then you could always in FL Studio just save it. If you like it as a preset, just come right here and save it as a preset. It'll pop up right here. So those are a couple of the sounds that I've made as presets for myself, and it'll be externally inside of FL Studio for you. So you can go back to the same settings and the same sounds and just basically make beats out of that. So let's go through another sound. Let's see this flute. Let's go on the higher octave. That flute sounds more like a piano key to me. Now in the higher octave, I like it. It sounds more like a flute. So maybe if I change the ADSR setting. Yeah, so change that, maybe pull the decay down some. And I like that. Let me change the sustain. Raise the rate. Depth a little bit. Bring it down. Alright, and then we're just gonna save this because I like that as a flute for me. For me editing it. So I'm just gonna say VClass flute. Bam. And then here goes all the settings that I have for it. I saved it as a preset. When I come over here, I had a VClass flute. Next time I come back over here, just to kind of give me some of my own personal signature sounds out of the plugin to kind of adjust the settings to my liking. So I just want to make a beat with it. So let me just go through and try to find me a sound. It was a sound that I did look at the other day that I liked. Let's see. I'll start there. Let's see what tempo we're at. I want to come down to 133. Maybe we should start this chord on a different tone. All right, so I'm gonna clone that. Reminder is, like, when you go in, just remember just to change your settings. Change your settings and play around with the knobs. If you play around with the settings and you play around with the knobs, you're able to get the sound that you want and accumulate a good sound out of this. Like, I didn't make no like little baby type beat or anything with this, but I basically just used the synthesizer just to kind of get the sound that I wanted for the type of beats that I want to make. You can make any kind of beats with any kind of VST plugin. It's up to you and the creativity that you add to it to actually make the beats and make the sounds that you want to make. If you like this content, if you like this video, leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think about Codeine Fiend. Do you like the plugin? Do you not like the plugin? Bottom. I try my best to answer and explain everything about it. And basically, if I don't know the answers to the question, I can go ahead and ask Rellek and we can basically go from there. I'll be leaving all of the information in the description below for Codeine Fiend. So if you guys are interested in the plugin, all of the information will be down at the bottom. I thank you guys for watching this video today, and I'll see you next time. Peace.